If you've dealt with new token launches recently, then I'm sure you've also had experience with one major issue: bots. Bots and frontrunners are getting in at the lowest possible early prices. And as a result, unfortunately, we often get no allocations and subsequently miss out on those sweet 100x gains. Just take the Soul Chicken token sale chaos. It's a perfect example of the kind of damage that these bots are able to inflict. But check this out. Copper Launch has a solution. Fair launches, right? What a novel concept. With slowly declining prices, bots no longer are going to have any advantage, and you will never have to FOMO in to any IDO ever again. Could this kill IDO Launchpads? How exactly does it work? And most importantly, how can you participate? Stay tuned, members of the Altcoin Buzz Army. This video answers all your questions. Hey guys, welcome. My name is Maddie and we are Altcoin Buzz. We're a crypto investment research company. We've been in this crypto space for over 5 years now, and we've been making millionaires since all the way back in 2017. Not by accident, but because we've been major, very public investors in big winners such as Ethereum, Binance, Cardano, Crypto.com, Engine, Matic Network, Chiliz, Quant Network, Polkadot, Uniswap, and many other 100x projects that have provided us with just terrific ROI over the years. We do all the heavy lifting and deep research so that you don't have to. And if you want to be part of the next potential crypto gem or altcoin moonshot, my recommendation is to like this video, subscribe to our YouTube channel, that is Altcoin Buzz, and hit the bell to receive notifications, because that way you're going to get alerted by YouTube every time we put out time-sensitive content. And if you choose to go to the next level, that's also possible. You can gain exclusive access to our early research tips and ultra rare opportunities. If that's something that interests you, you can check out Altcoin Buzz Access. It is now live. You can find more information as well as the sign up link in the description of this video. And of course, as you guys know, any kind of investment has corresponding risk. So as a gentle reminder, this video does not constitute financial or investment advice. With that being said, let's get started. So Copper Launch is all about one thing: token launch auction fairness. Their goal is to allow for anyone to be able to launch a token and also have anyone get a fair chance to get it if they so choose. It's not like those exhausting lottery IDOs. And that's exactly where their price decaying strategy comes from. You can see this chart right here and the fact that the price is dropping. You can decide as the price drops slowly which price is best for you to get in on this particular project. And this is a great concept which could really lead to real price discovery. Another great advantage, in our opinion, is that you can see how with different IDO Launchpads, you now need to buy and stake their tokens to participate in IDOs. For Radium, for example, you need Ray, R-A-Y. For Paid Network, you need Paid, P-A-I-D. And this can get frustrating at times, but to participate in Copper, you don't need to stake any token. What a relief. So how exactly does Copper do this? Copper is designed to take advantage of Balancer's liquidity bootstrapping pools, or LBPs. And what is that? Well, Balancer maintains a liquidity pool of two tokens, in this case, token X and DAI, D-A-I. Token X is new and volatile, and DAI is the stablecoin. An additional LP in a DeFi app would be 50-50 of these tokens. On Balancer, it isn't. So over time, the price of the pool changes, and so does the weighting. Volatile token X sees its weighting go down. It could start at 85% and move down 5% every couple of hours, for example. Stablecoin DAI sees its weighting go up, and Balancer designed it this way on purpose. They believe it will be less volatile than a traditional pool that is 50% token X and 50% DAI, since token X's price can literally go anywhere and lead to impermanent losses. Let's talk about the tools that you need in order to use Copper. To begin with, Copper works with 3 networks right now: Ethereum, Polygon, and Kovan. And you can currently connect MetaMask, of course, as well as Gnosis Safe Wallet, Ledger Hardware Wallet, or use Wallet Connect compatible wallets. Let's talk a little bit about the team and the token. Before we get into the mechanics of how to use this auction site, we need to take a slight detour. Alchemist is the team behind Copper, and they have a couple other cool projects they have done besides Copper. However, there is no information about the team publicly available at the moment. Alchemist, the parent company, has a token known as MIST. That's M-I-S-T. It has both a total supply and circulating supply of 1.22 million coins, and the total supply is out in the market. According to their website, just under half, or $22 million worth of coins are liquid. Copper itself does not have a token. Again, there is very little information currently available about the tokenomics except for what they tell us on the front page of the Alchemist website shown here. There's no white paper, no documentation other than how-to tutorials on using their apps. On the upside, however, it looks like we don't have to use Mist to use Copper Launch, and the funds for investment go right to the token address. And we have lots of other things about the project that we do like, despite these shortcomings. Admittedly, that's what they are. These are shortcomings. Let's talk about getting started in Copper Launch auctions. So Copper makes money from a part of the swap fee and a volume fee. The swap fee is the fee you pay to swap your coins for the auction coin, and the volume fee is what the coin pays to list their coin on Copper, so you as a buyer don't see that particular fee. The prospects for growth here are enormous if they can really make token launches fair and if they can increase their own level of transparency. And Copper's TLA, or token launch auction, starts in one of 4 states. The auction is either number 1, scheduled but not started, number 2, early live auction with the possibility of moderate buying activity, number 3, completed auction, or number 4, completed auction with significant buying activity. But remember, the way this auction works is that the price drops automatically. So the only reason to buy early is if you believe it's a fair price at that time or you think the auction will sell out. And now on this subject, we have 3 more tips. Starting with tip number 1, anyone can create an auction. This is really important, and Copper says it right in their auction creation documentation. Anyone with a valid ERC20 token address can create an auction for their token. Again, anyone. This means due diligence is critical, or you could very well get scammed. But since many projects are not brand new and have been in development or have products to offer, this is a non-issue for many projects that list here. There are 3 collateral assets here: WETH, USDC, and DAI, D-A-I. You could be trading your quality ERC token for a scam if you don't do your own research, but as we've said, for many projects on Copper, this is a pretty low risk. There's one third-party curator for projects called LBP Launches, but most auctions are unvetted. Copper hopes to add more to continue to reduce the risk of scams or rug pulls, so just as a friendly reminder, be on the lookout for that. Generally, always be on the lookout for that. Tip number 2, Copper is completely permissionless, so anyone can connect their wallet and go. Yes, Americans, even you. No KYC, know your customer requirements. And there's good documentation here on participating in an auction, and we're going to show you how to do it. Whichever of the 3 chains you use, that's whose auction you will see. So for Ethereum, we see 2 live and 8 completed auctions in the vetted list. If we pick FNC, which completes in about 2 days, we can see some more information about them and their auctions. Each auction also has an ETH address attached to it, so something like this. We have lots of information we can use on this screen. First, we see that FNC is the DAO for fancy games with background and social profiles. We can also see the downward price trajectory over 3 days, starting from about 78 cents to 23 cents at the time of this recording. There's other great information such as volume, liquidity, percentage weighting. This one started at 96.4 and is continuing until the time limit or until they get to 50-50 between their FNC token and USDC. You also get percentage of tokens sold, the amount raised, the auction history with access to Etherscan confirmation of purchases, and the current time and ending time of the auctions. And lastly, the gap you see on the chart at the end on the right shows that there is a floor price that the auction cannot go below. In this case, it's 4.99 cents or $0.0499. And buying is just as easy as swapping on any DeFi site. In the upper right, you take your connected wallet and you take your USDC and buy FNC. So really easy stuff. And for tip number 3, you're going to want to follow those who came before in an attempt to actually avoid their mistakes. While Copper Launch is new and their approach to token launches is innovative, you're not going to be the first one to use it. GuildFi just raised $139 million on Copper. Very successful example here, and kudos to GuildFi for that accomplishment. And you can benefit simply by watching and by waiting. Copper themselves have suggested this, saying many projects that start at a weighting of over 90 to 10 for the token are purposely pricing too high to get the bots and front runners out. So just watch and wait. This is our advice, at least. You're going to get your chance. And then the tokens are going to be in your wallet. But if you don't see them, maybe you just have to go approve them for your connected wallet. That really truly is it. There's nothing else to getting yourself set up and buying the token of your choice on Copper. And if you miss out on the auction, most tokens do list on QuickSwap or Uniswap for you to buy there on the open market. And a potential upcoming token launch is from the hottest sector of Guild, the Rainmaker, and this is going to be huge, so be on the lookout for this one. Ticker is RAIN, R-A-I-N. Let's now talk about the competitive landscape. In a way, every IDO platform is in fact a competitor to Copper. It's their goal to upend how these other offerings are structured so frontrunners no longer benefit. So pick your favorite IDO platform, whether it's Binance Launchpad, GameFi, Seedify, TrustPad, DAOmaker, BS, CPAD, even maybe RedKite. All of these potentially can be thought of as competitors. The best of these platforms are going to thrive and continue forward, but we expect platforms like these to either merge with or be bought out, maybe to partner up, or set up their own fair token Copper launch style site as a response to this very innovative approach that Copper is implementing. This method of token launch is the future, and this could be the end of IDO Launchpads. So Copper Launch is giving us a peek into what token launches will look like in the future thanks to their fair token launch. And they have some great features that help us as investors, like the fact that you can buy with ease at the price you like, the fact that you can see the Etherscan or other block explorer for chains to see visual evidence and confirmation of other purchases. It's completely permissionless, so anyone, including Americans, can use it. It's also easy to use, as we've covered, and you can see many valuable non-price statistics like volume and liquidity. And we see this really as only the beginning. As we said earlier, Copper does not have its own token, but since we don't need the token to use the platform, we only need WETH, USDC, or DAI, and an address to send them to so we can get our tokens. We don't see this as a huge problem. So guys, do be sure to check out Copper Launch. There's a very good chance that this will be the future mechanic, the new way by which to buy new tokens. Never financial advice, but of course we do wish you only the very best of luck if you choose to invest, members of the Altcoin Buzz Army. If you're still watching, may as well like, subscribe, and hit the bell to receive notifications. Check out these other videos, which should be popping up right about now. Stay safe, everybody, and as always, we do hope to see you again soon in the next video. Take care.